As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, it all starts the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Brooklyn taking on the Denver Broncos. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Offline, ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Robinson with another carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
11.
Burrow on play action. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So a nice run there. And I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. run on the inside handoff. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 bison, 60 bison.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. But he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line of the Flame. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
11, 11, 11. 11 empty, 11 empty.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he still makes the catch even though it was tipped at the line. And they rattle off a big one. 51 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here we go, here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
11, 11. Stop.
Again, it's Robinson. Oh, some strong running. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds have cut it back within a score. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Broncos 14, Thunderbirds 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hold the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Burrow changing the look. Second down and a run by Robinson. There he goes left side. Now inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Robinson. is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
11 Palmer.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go, here we go.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
11 Palmer. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by PalmerJr2. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. Wants to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This one to the former Bronco, it's Noah Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
On 1, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
11, mighty.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense, they can't get the stop here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. A pitch back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
And now they'll shift things around.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They'll get this down to the 38.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And they go play action now. Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking deep downfield. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And Judy's going to have a Broncos 1st down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. Score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
taken at about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
109 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
11 MT.
They said beginning of the